kick us off?
Sure. Hi, David.
Hi there.
So what did you take out of last night, and how does it set you up for Sunday at the London Stadium, do you think?
Took out of it 3 pretty good goals, and Mickey getting a goal, getting back in his goal scoring form, and obviously Gianluca and Jari getting back in the goals as well. So no, look, these games could be easy. They're easy on paper. They're much harder to play, and it could be easily, you could slip up quite easily, I should say, because we've seen it happen before. So it was a tough game, but we got there in the end.
Yeah, as you say, great to have Skamaka and Mickey back in the goals. I mean, what kind of impact do you think Skamaka might have now in the Premier League?
I think in time he will. I think if we're going to judge him very quickly, then I don't think that's fair. I think we would be trying to bring him into the Premier League, what we would do gradually, and we'll look to do that as we go along. He'll get to know us better, we'll get to know him, but we've seen enough from him already to suggest that he's got a lot of things going for him, and hopefully he'll help us.
What's the team news for Sunday, David? Any fresh injuries after last night, and how's
I don't think we've had much from last night. No, we're hoping to try and get people back. We've had a few people injured at the moment, so we hope to get them back and be as strong as we possibly can for this game against Brighton.
How far away is Dawson right now?
Not too far away. Not too far away.
It's Brighton again. West Ham have played Brighton 10 times in the Premier League, still not won, and you've got some painful memories of the last day of last season. How much did that hurt, and are Brighton a bogey team?
I've got loads of teams like that in my history. Loads of teams who I've found very hard to beat. So it's not just Brighton. There's other teams as well.
What would you say though about the challenge of facing Brighton?
The challenge is good from their point of view. They've got a good team. They've got a manager who's doing very well. They've got a structure which they play to. So they've got a lot of good things going for them, Brighton. But look, we finished above them last year in the league. So we have to go and try and show that we're good enough, and we aim to try and do that again. We've had tough games against them, so I've got no doubt this will be another tough game.
A couple of weeks left on the window, David.
Yep.
We're hearing that the deal for Emerson at Chelsea might be back on now. Is that a player you'd like, and obviously to give Cressy some competition on the left-hand side?
Well, as you know, what you're going to get here, I wouldn't talk about players at other clubs until they became my players. So. We'd like somebody in that left back area to help Cressy and give us some more cover there. We've not had it, but I wouldn't talk about any individual players from any other clubs.
And how much more work do you think needs to be done in the next 2 weeks then on the transfer side?
Well, we've signed a few players, but we're still looking and we're still trying to add to it. We've done a lot of bidding for players quite often. We've not quite always got them, but we've been active in the market, that's for sure.
And just finally from me, how important is to get first Premier League point and Premier League goals on the board?
Yeah, really important. Really important. We don't want to get in a position where we're too far behind, where we don't want to challenge. Our aim's to keep going. We want to be challenging the boys at the top, and we know that we've got to get off the mark and get started. So let's hope we can do it on Sunday.
Thank you.
Neil from PLP.
Hi there.
Good to see you. Lots of positive yesterday. Ogbonna started the game. Skamaka scored as well. It's obviously a different competition and different opposition, but how that result and performance going to help in terms of the confidence ahead of Brighton?
Well, I think just obviously getting the first game and the first win. Some of the players having their first match was really important. Angelo, for example, we probably might not have pushed them so quickly if we'd had other people available, but we've given him a chance to get back in, and he's done well. So hopefully he'll not be too far away. And getting Gianluca and Maxwell minutes it was good as well last night, so pleased for them.
And how pleased are you with your recruitment this summer, and do you think these new additions could help West Ham to challenge further for the top 4 this season?
I hope so, but I think when you're bringing in lots of additions, sometimes they fit in very quickly, sometimes you can get results or it shows, other times it doesn't. So there'll be some players this happens with. For example, the Czech boys, when they come in, had a great impact on us very quickly. Maybe the opposite, Jared Bowen was maybe a little bit slower in his impact, but overall he's come on. So it can differ with different players, and but we hope they're ready, and I do believe they'll make us much better.
And how would you assess Brighton's success, especially after they sold in the last few years players like Ben White, Bissouma, Cucurella recently, and still doing well as a club?
Yeah, I think if you look at their model, I think they buy in a lot of players early, and they keep them there, and they have them in their system. They buy a lot of good young players, and then when they come to the fore, then they become very good and obviously become very very valuable. You can see their model's one alike. I don't know if it would work exactly at one of the top clubs, but it's certainly working really well where they are at the moment, and I think that they're doing a brilliant job, Brighton, of producing players and not seeming to let it have much effect on their results. But that's also because of very good recruitment from the last, I'm sure, 5-6 years. You know, these people don't turn up at the door right away. Some of them have been in the system for a while.
Thank you.
Okay, cameras off then, please.